Boker Tov Yiladim.
Shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, Rabbi. Boker Tov, Rabbi.
How is everybody this morning? Everybody doing good?
Yes.
Alrighty, chicken littles. Everybody turn on their camera so we can see y'all. Let's see who we got here. We got the lemma, the puzzles. The lemma, Sanchez, Ariel and Tiffany. Okay. Ariel's gonna pray. Ariel and Tiffany are gonna do the Shema. And Ariel's gonna do the 10 Commandments.
Thank you, Lord, for this day that you have given us. We thank you and praise you for your great might. And since you created the heavens and the earth and no one can understand your mysterious mind and how it works, since your ways are above man, hope you teach us something today in Yeshua's name. Amen. Shema Yisrael, Yehovah Eloheinu, Yehovah Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Baruch Tov Leolam Vaed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one God. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Do not have any other gods before me. Do not use the Lord's name in vain. Keep the Sabbath holy. Honor your father and mother. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not lie. And do not covet.
You slowed down on number 5.
I did. You noticed.
Perfect timing. The phone always has perfect timing. All right, let's see. We got it. Michael is somewhere else. You got a very interesting camera there looking, Michael. Okay, and then all right. So, let's see. Who shall read? Jeremiah. Let's see, Jeremiah. Read Vayikra 16, verse 29 and 30.
It is to be a permit regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month you are to deny yourselves and do not do any work kind of work, both the citizen and the foreigner living with you. For on this day atonement will be made for you to purify you will be clean before Adonai from all your sins.
Very good, Jeremiah. Very good. Let's give Jeremiah a big hand. All right, you need your coffee in the morning there, kiddo. Tell mom I want cafe con leche, dos sucars. Okay, and no triples, tres sucars. Okay, so now we gotta look at a couple of words, especially for the little ones, the younger peoples, the littler peoples, the real littler peoples. Okay, let's take a look at the word. Let's see. Kevin, what does the word permanent mean? Permanent. permanent, Kevin? It is a permanent regulation. What do you mean? What does it mean? Jehovah said it's a permanent regulation.
Forever.
Forever. That's pretty good there, Mr. Kevin Lemma. Michael, are you in a different room or something?
No, Michael's not here today. He went to work with my dad.
Oh, well, he's online with us. So, Michael, okay, you went to work with Dad. Good job, Mike. Go make them donuts, baby. Make the money in the summer, making the money. All right, Michael, what does it mean, a permanent regulation, Michael?
When it's used,
When it's used? What do you mean when it's used?
when you can't use it.
No, it doesn't mean that. Okay, you listen up. Okay, Jacob, what does a permanent regulation mean? Jacob, wake up.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Good morning.
It means like to be everlasting.
To be everlasting. Can you use the word permanent in a sentence?
Like it's like yours, and it's yours forever. Like
He said, do we use it in a sentence?
like like
Use it in a sentence.
like if you follow God's rules, you will have everlasting life.
Well, the sentence is wrong, but you got the definition right. Okay, let me see what else. Yeshua, can you tell me what permanent means? Permanent regulation, a permanent regulation?
Permanent means that like when Hannah is using the pen like right now, and she dirties her clothes, and it stays there. It stays there forever.
Something stays there forever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. Nana, are you writing something right? Nana, are you writing something? You're writing a letter to the president? Oh, wow, very good, Miss Nana.
A scribble.
Okay, very good. All right, let's see one more person. Let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got here. Let's see. Let me go over here. Riette, can you tell me what permanent regulation means? Permanent regulation.
Well, it means that it'll be a regulation that lasts forever, everlasting, and it will not be temporary, which means that it lasts for one period.
For a little while.
Wait. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to. That was very good, Riette.
Thank you.
Okay, good definition. Something that lasts forever. It's not temporary, meaning something that goes away. Okay. Now that we know what permanent is, let's take that, Dayon. And what is a regulation, Dayon? What is a regulation, Dayon?
Dos 6 1 3.
What's 613? What is 613?
613 laws.
You mean God is telling us it's a permanent, these are things that we're supposed to do forever?
The 7 holy days.
Well, a regulation, a permanent regulation, would that mean that we have to do that forever?
Yes.
Then why doesn't everybody do them?
Because they don't know Yeshua, or
Okay, they don't know Yeshua. Okay, Lev, can you use the word permanent regulation in a sentence, Lev?
Let's see. What sentence can
What are we talking right now?
Remember permanent regulation date. Do you know what permanent regulation is? That's number 1.
Yeah, do you know what a permanent regulation is?
Yeah. A permanent regulation is like it's a rule that can never be like, let's say there's like a board like that says house rules, and you write something with a permanent marker because there's no other marker to use. So you use permanent marker and write a rule down. And it can like never be erased like with the eraser.
Okay, very good. It can be erased with the permanent markers. Yeah, you guys be careful when you're using permanent markers, because then when you get something on it, it's going to be real. Like you write on something that you didn't mean to write on. It's going to be a real problem getting it off because it's a permanent marker. Okay, so God is telling us, Jehovah's telling us here that it's a permanent regulation. It is to be a permanent regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month you'll deny yourself and not do any kind of work, but the citizen and the foreigner will live with you. It's supposed to be very easy and very clear that everybody who's part of the party of Messiah and is supposed to be doing this permanent regulation at the 10th day of the 7th month. You'll deny yourselves. What? Who can tell me what biblical month we're in? What biblical month are we in? Let's see. Victoria, can you tell us what biblical month, what number biblical month that we're in?
I think it's the 4th one.
Yes, you got it right. Ding, 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 ding. 4th month. Okay. We should be in the last day of the 4th month today. Okay, because there was a super black moon last night, so the Rosh Chodesh should be sighted today. Okay. So, how many months more do we have to get? So tonight starts the 5th month. How many more months do we have until Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement? Mia?
Okay, just to clarify for the black moon, it's actually 2 days of darkness for like the black moon.
Well, it could be, it could not be. It said it could be.
They said in the news that there was going to be 2 days. It was the last one happened in 2016. So something that is set. I don't know. Cycle of the moon, you know.
God's got to wind it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeshua's bouncing in his chair.
3 more days.
3
3
more
more
days?
months. 3 more months.
3 more months? Well, if we're in 5.
In a month.
Well, let's say
5, 6, and then 7. 7.
okay. Well, it's
7,
5.
8, 9.
No.
It's already 5, so it's 2.
Okay. So 2. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next part. Now it says, it is be a permanent regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month you are to deny yourself. Now, what does it mean to deny yourself? Let's try to think about that. What does it mean to deny yourself, Benjamin? Benjamin, jamming, pretzel jamming. Saw them there a minute ago.
Hello?
They are Benjamin. What does it mean to deny? Good morning, Miss Arlen.
Deny means like to. Deny means to never like.
What?
Wait.
Wait.
Okay. Deny means to not like answer.
Say that again?
Deny means like to not answer. Like deny like.
No. Not it. No.
Deny means the truth.
Leia. Ben needs a cup of coffee.
Deny means to refuse from telling the truth.
To refuse from telling the truth. So, go ahead, Leia.
Deny means to refuse from telling the truth.
So God is saying on the 10th day of the 7th month you have to refuse from telling the truth and not do any kind of work.
I'm sorry, we had to close the door. It was too loud. Can you repeat that?
Okay, so let's take your definition.
Okay.
The 10th day of the 7th month you are to refuse from telling the truth and do not do any kind of work.
Oh wait, no. I think what it's saying is that you are to how do you say, like, turn down the work you do every day and wait.
It says deny yourself.
Like
deny yourself.
You are to deny yourself. Like you are like to refuse the work that you want to do because you are to refuse the work that you do every day because it's a day of atonement.
So let's read that sentence with what you just told me. On the 10th day of the 7th month, you are to refuse to do the work and not do any kind of work. Does that sound right? Sort of.
It's not the word I'm looking for, but.
Okay. Well, we'll come back here. Let's see. Let's give some other people a chance. I see your hand, Jacob. Just wait a minute. I see. Let's see. Marley. What does the word deny? Deny yourself mean, Marley?
Deny is to say no to the truth, really.
So let's read.
Lie to the truth.
To refuse the truth. On the 10th day of the 7th month, you have to refuse the truth and not do any kind of work.
So you say no to doing any kind of work.
So like on the Shabbat, you can do some sort of work, but not all the work.
Some sort of work that we do not call work. Praising God.
What do you think, Riyadh?
I don't think that's work.
Okay, so what do you think this word deny means in the sentence? You're to deny the 10th day of the 7th month, you're to deny yourselves and not do any kind of work. Deny yourself. What do you think that means?
Well, it means they're declining. They're not going to do the work on the Shabbat because it's really wrong to work on the Shabbat.
Well, that is correct, but the sentence. Now, take a close look at the sentence.
Okay.
The 10th day of the 7th month, you are to deny yourselves and not do any kind of work. So there's two parts of the sentence. Tell me how to break the sentence apart, Riyadh.
Well, the day of the 7th month you are to deny yourselves and not to do any kind of work. The and separates it.
What does the word "and" mean? Well, it's a noun, a verb. What do you think the word "and" is? What classification is the word "and"?
Well,
Is it a noun, a verb, an adjective, a conjunction?
I think it's more of a conjunction.
Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up cars and making them function. Gotta watch Schoolhouse Rock. Your mom lets you go to YouTube and look up Schoolhouse Rock. Always remember what that is. Schoolhouse Rock is the best. It's fun.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember something like that.
Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up cars and making them function. The word "and" is a conjunction. It's putting two parts together. A noun's a person, place, or a thing. Okay? So the word "and" is putting two parts together. So you got one part. What's your first part, Riyadh?
We've got the 10th day of 7th month you are to deny yourselves.
That's part one.
And part 1 and then part 2. Not to do any kind of work.
So there's something that you are to, it's something that have to do with you, what the word would deny. That has something to do with you, that has nothing to do with the work. What do you think, Adrian?
Well, personally, I think that they intended to be a day for God, and so you should worship Him rather than do your work or even just relax and do whatever you want.
But he's saying specifically on this day. No other time in the scripture does it say to deny yourself. This is the only time he says to deny yourself. So what do you think? What do you think this denying means?
Deny your fleshly desires.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. What do you think there, Miss Allie Mae? Allie Mae, Randall. You're muted.
I think that means that you have to like put aside everything else and go with what God said to do.
Denying yourself means that? Denying
Means,
yourself.
Yeah, denying what you want to do. Like putting it aside because you need to like make sure you don't do that thing.
Okay, we're getting there. That's pretty good. All right, Jacob, then Mia.
I think it means like when you decide not to, you like refuse not to do like a thing you like working.
You think your dad likes to work?
Yes.
You mean if he were rich, if he had $1 million, that he would still go to work?
No.
Why do you think if he had a why don't you think he would go to work?
Um. Because he had money.
Okay, so do you think he likes to go to work?
Yes.
I mean, he probably doesn't mind it. You know, he's got his own business. But if he were rich, would he choose not to go to work?
Yes, he wouldn't.
Okay. So what do you think denying yourself means here on the specifically the 10th day of the 7th month? Fire alarm, fire alarm. What do you think that means?
Like it means like to refuse to doing something that you do like mostly during the week, like working.
Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're refusing. Let's see, Mia. Go ahead, Mia.
For the denying yourselves and don't do any kind of work, you deny yourself, which means that you refrain from doing something. Like yes, there's the sense of denying like telling, like refusing to say the truth, but we're not talking in that sense here. We're talking in the sense that you restrain yourself or you say no to doing something. Like when on Yom Kippur we have to fast, so that means you have to restrain yourself from eating food and drinking water. You keep yourself from doing it.
You keep yourself from doing something that gives you pleasure. Let's see. Jennifer, what do you think denying yourself means here? The 10th day of the 7th month year to deny yourself. What do you think that means? Was Mia correct?
Yeah.
And if so, why or why not?
I think it does mean to like how Mia said, because when you deny yourself or when you deny, you have to refuse or you stop.
You got to refuse to do what?
Like something for you or something that you like.
So if you like eating broccoli, you got to refuse to eat broccoli that day?
Yeah, because in Yom Kippur you fast.
Okay. So what else do you think denying yourself means, Jennifer, on that particular day?
To not focus on yourself, to focus on God.
Well, shouldn't we do that every Shabbat?
Yeah, but like not like do some like don't focus on yourself. Like you stop, but you you stop.
Well, isn't every Shabbat we stop our regular work, right?
Yeah.
So why is Jehovah making something different here on the 10th day of the 7th month? What do you think this denying yourself?
Maybe like to stopping yourself from doing something bad.
Shouldn't you do that every day?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna say a bad word, shouldn't you stop yourself every day from doing that, Jennifer?
Yeah.
You want to throw Kevin out the window because he's bothering you today? Shouldn't you stop yourself from doing that, or should you throw him out the window?
I think I should stop.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe. Are you on the second floor?
No, first.
He won't get hurt too much. Maybe you should throw him through the window.
Yeah.
But then he breaks the window. Mom might get mad. Okay, let's see. David Vicente. David Vicente and Tiffany, you're next. David Vicente. Hi, laddie. What might it mean to deny yourself on the 10th day of the 7th month, laddie?
Well, for me, it means to deny yourself from eating food and drinking water.
Why would God want you to do that?
Well, that's the only holy day you're supposed to do that in.
But why? Why?
God said so.
David, why?
God said so.
God said so. Well, that's a good default answer because God said. Do you think he had a reason?
You know,
Well, we're supposed to respect him, so that's like one of the ways how we can respect him.
Okay, shouldn't you respect him every Shabbat?
Yes.
But he doesn't tell you to deny yourself every Shabbat.
Well, because it's a different holy day.
Okay, so you're denying yourself. What do you think on that day? You're denying yourself food and water. Why on that one day? Why do you think he's saying that, David?
Because it's a really like set apart day for God.
Won't you be hungry?
Yes.
yes, but you have to starve.
You have to starve. You're gonna not eating one day down. You're gonna starve.
You're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, you might be a little hungry. There's a lot of people around the globe that don't eat.
And you need a lot of water to drink.
I think we should make you fast once a week, David. No,
Well,
no, Dayon. I think we should make Dayon fast every Monday.
It wouldn't be holy then.
Well, it'll be a special day for Dayon, and we'll see how long we can keep him without food and water. What do you think about that, David? Do you think we should do that, David, to Dayon?
Me muero.
Me muero. He looked different.
Okay. Tiffany, what do you think? Jehovah, Tiffany and Ariel, Tiffany first. Why do you think Jehovah's telling us to deny yourself on the 10th day of the 7th month? This is the one day he's telling us that we got to deny ourselves. What is denying yourself, Tiffany?
I think he's telling us to reject ourselves and reject, what we find pleasurable in the flesh.
So so what do you think you're gonna reject?
Food. Because I really like food.
You really like food?
Yeah, especially bread.
Pan con queso?
Yeah, that's really good.
The Colombian cheese bread thing?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm more any kind of bread that's bread I'll gladly eat.
Okay, do you have to put something on it?
I'll eat bread plain, but I think if I have bread with one time for dinner we had bread with Irish butter. That was really good.
Oh, the Klein Gold?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, we buy it all the time because it's organic.
I just buy cheese.
So why do you think Jehovah's telling you, Tiffany, on the 10th day of the 7th month that you got to deny yourself this one time? Why is this day so different than every other day?
I feel like more is so that we can focus on Jehovah. Because most of the day we go around, we eat or we have to do what we have to do. Like most people would go to work, they eat, they pay the bills. But on this day, Jehovah wants us to focus only on Him spiritually.
Okay, so we're gonna focus on him, but once you be like, my stomach is so empty, I'm so thirsty.
I mean, yes, but it's only one day. He's not asking you to do a whole month.
Okay, what do you think there, Ariel?
I do believe that what Tiffany said about focusing on the Lord during this time, since we usually on our day-to-day routines, we usually like tend to put him in the back of our mind, and to like also ignore all pleasures that we usually have on the flesh or whatever pleases us on the flesh, and to just focus on Him and just persevere on Yom Kippur.
Are you a bread eater also?
Yeah,
What's your favorite type of bread?
bagels.
What?
Bagels. Whoa, white.
Bagels. Ooh, what kind of bagel?
Any bagels?
Any bread?
Well, if you were at the bagel shop and there was a whole bunch of type of bagels in front of you, what kind of bagel would you choose?
Coconut bread.
Cinnamon and raisin.
Cinnamon and raisin. That's lame.
I still like it though.
uh, who's got a favorite bagel? Who's got a favorite bagel? Mia?
Everything bagels.
Lev?
The raisin bagels.
Raisin bagel. Dayon? What kind of bagel do you like?
Bagels.
What's your favorite kind?
Chocolate.
Chocolate bagels? Ew. Jeremiah and Jacob? Henriette?
Sesame bagels.
Ooh, sesame. What, Jacob?
Plain.
Plain? Plain?
I'm lame.
Lame-o. Lame. Lame-o. Lame-o.
I like the cinnamon ones.
What?
I like the cinnamon ones.
Oh, you're like with Ariel?
Yeah.
Okay. Riette and Marley and Adrian?
Donuts. My favorite bagel is a donut.
I mean, technically, it is a donut. A bagel. It's a bagel with frosting.
No, bagels are different because it's made of a different texture.
True.
Donuts.
True, but it's still dough in a circle.
No, bagels are different.
My favorite is a plain because I can add my own in it, like cherry stuff like that.
Why would you add cherry to a donut?
Well, you know,
I mean a bagel.
cherry jam.
Cherry jam. Well, that's good. Riette, what's your favorite bagel? Or you don't have a favorite bagel?
Raisin flavor.
Raisins. You guys are all raisiny weird.
I love raisins. They're
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, Laraland.
Raisin bagels. I like cream cheese bagels. Cheese bagels. Cheese bagels.
Okay.
And the most that I like is like also butter with bagels and bite it. Eat it. And I like cream cheese and raisins.
Okay. Victoria, do you have a favorite bagel? Victoria, are you there?
Oh yeah, I couldn't turn off the mute. My favorite bagel is sesame bagel with cream cheese.
Ooh, sesame bagel with cream cheese. Okay. What about Kevin? Kevin, do you have a favorite bagel, Kevin and Jennifer?
Plain.
Plain? Lame. Oh, lame. Oh. Kevin?
He's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Michael, are you there, Michael? What's your favorite bagel, Michael?
The plain one?
Plain, lame-o, lame-o. David Vicente, what's your favorite kind of bagel?
I just like bagels in general.
No, you can have that. You gotta have your favorite dish. You can't like all my colors are the favorite.
Well, there's a bagel that says everything.
Okay, so there's an everything bagel then. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't like that because it got too much salt on it. Okay, so I like either a black Russian or a garlic bagel. Ooh, or onion. Garlic bagel with melted butter, and Swiss cheese on it. Ooh, que rico. Okay, so now on the 10th day of the 7th month, you're going to deny yourself. You're not going to eat bagels. So on Yom Kippur, I'm going to have a big picture of bagel on the wall for everybody. Okay, and then afterwards we're going to have bagels. Okay, so you deny yourself. That means any pleasure. That means food or drink. So we have to deny ourselves. On this special day, that is one day we are commanded to fast. That everybody, if you're old enough to fast, okay, and that would be your parents to decide if you're a young kid like 5 years or under. But there are a lot of kids around the globe that don't eat every day, okay, and a lot of people around the globe that don't drink water every day, okay. So we are very blessed in the country that we're living in, at least for right now. Okay, so you're not to do any kind of work. It's like a Shabbat. But then the next part. Let's see. Jacob, read verse 29, 29 only.
It is to be a permanent regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month, you are to deny yourselves and do not do any kind of work, both the citizen and the foreigner living with you.
Okay. What's a foreigner? Jacob, what's a foreigner? What country was your dad born in?
Guatemala?
Do you know what city, what place in Guatemala?
No.
Well, you might want to talk to Mr. Vicente. He's from Guatemala too. Maybe your dad and he are from the same area. Even David Vicente Jr., he was born in Guatemala. No, you were born here? I thought you were born in Guatemala. Okay. All right. So he was born here. He's born in Estados Unidos. Okay. So here, what would be a foreigner? What would be a foreigner? Allie Mae, let's go to Allie Mae. Allie Mae, are you a foreigner? You got a funny accent.
No, I'm not a foreigner.
You got a funny accent though.
I have a funny accent because I was born down more south of you. You were born more north, and I was born south.
No, you're supposed to say I have a funny accent. You say the Southerners don't have a funny accent. You Yankees do. Okay, so what's a foreigner, Allie Mae?
A foreigner is somebody that is born and came to where we are or to a different place, like that is not okay. A foreigner is a person that came from a different place and it and he or she doesn't wasn't born there, so he it, they're they're born in a different nation.
They're born in a different nation. Okay. All right. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see here. Leia, what's a foreigner? Is your mom and dad foreigners?
They are. They're not from this country.
Is Vanessa a foreigner?
Yeah, she is.
What about Abiel? Abiel, is he a foreigner?
No, he was born here.
Are you a foreigner?
No, I was born here.
Okay, so what's a foreigner?
A foreigner is a person coming in from another country to like America. Like my mom and dad are from Mexico City. They were born there and they're citizens of Mexico, then came to this foreign country, America, which is not their country nor where they were born.
Okay, so then let's read the sentence. It is a permanent regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month you are to deny yourselves and not do any kind of work, both the citizen and the foreigner living with you. Okay, so what would that mean? What would the foreigner mean in that context of the sentence?
What that would mean is that the foreigner that's there, which is a person that is like a newcomer to that place, that law also applies to that foreigner.
That law also applies to the foreigner. So, okay, the law also applies to that foreigner. What do you think, Ben? What is the difference between a citizen and a foreigner?
Well, citizen has like they can like a citizen lives here, but like a foreigner, sorry, a foreigner he doesn't live here. He lives in another country. Then came here. So like it's like he doesn't like look. Oh, the citizen has experience on being here. Like the citizen knows the law. The citizen knows like what goes on in this like in the city. But the foreigner he doesn't know what like what goes on in the city. Like he doesn't know the law yet.
But the Lord is saying you are to deny yourselves and not do any kind of work, both the citizen and the foreigner. So if the foreigner doesn't know the laws, how is he going to obey them?
Well, someone can teach him.
Okay. All right, we're getting there. Lev, what do you think, Lev? Lev or Baloney? What's the difference between the citizen and the foreigner in this sentence?
A citizen is someone from the country. Oh, I think it's from the country. And a foreigner is someone who came from another place. Like, let's say there's a person from Africa that comes to America. That's a foreigner. Because the person that was from Africa wasn't born in the United States.
Okay, so he was born on the continent of Africa. It's a continent, not a country, a continent. Okay, so in the sentence, so what would be a citizen? You know, Jehovah's saying, it is a permanent regulation for you that on the 10th day of the 7th month, you are to deny yourself. No food or water, drink or anything like that. And do not do any kind of work. Both the citizen and the foreigner living with you. What would be the foreigner, Ronnie?
I just explained that. Weren't you asking about the citizen?
Well, I'm trying to tell the difference between what God means as a citizen and a foreigner.
Foreigner. The difference between.
Wait, let me ask you a wait. Let me change the question. Do the citizens of Israel get a birth certificate? Do you have a birth certificate?
No.
You don't have a birth certificate? Do you know what a birth certificate is?
What is a birth certificate, Lily?
A birth certificate is, I think, something that tells where you were born. I think. No. I don't know what a birth certificate is.
Well, were you birthed or were you hatched?
Somebody who's hatched will get a hatch certificate.
I was there the day you were hatched. I mean, birth. Mia, what's the difference between a citizen and a foreigner? Do you have a birth certificate, Mia?
Yes, I do, and I know Liv has one.
Ecuador? From Ecuador?
No, I'm not from Ecuador. I'm from.
Williamsburg. Oh, no, Luxembourg.
You're from Luxembourg.
No, I'm not. I am from America, so I'm
Where's the Queen of Luxembourg?
at work.
She's in the ups place.
In the UPS place. Ups.
Okay, so what's a citizen?
Okay, well, the citizen is somebody who is born, who is a native from a country. Like the majority of us here were born in the United States, so we are citizens. A citizen, if you want to go deeper in it, a citizen is also somebody who is from the area. Yeah, well, never mind. A citizen is somebody who is from the area, like from the country, who was born there and has grew up there.
Okay, so the Lord is saying the citizen, meaning anybody who's born there, and the foreigner? Is that what he means in verse number 29?
Well, the native from the country, from a country, and the citizen has the legal rights, while the foreigner is somebody who isn't who is from a different country, like what Love said. Okay, so Love's from the United States. She was born in the United States, so she is a pure American.
America, that's why.
Yep. So she has the rights as another citizen does. But my parents are not from here. They're from Ecuador. They're immigrants from here.
We got to build a wall.
That's a message. They're foreigners.
Yes, we're foreigners.
True. Right. The wall's a boundary, and boundaries are biblical. Anyway, so since my parents are immigrants they're not from here. So that's a foreigner. Even though my parents have legal citizenship, they'll still be considered foreigners. That's Asher being rowdy. Oh, can I say just one thing? Here's a funny fact it's about the goats part.
We're going to do the goats in a minute. I want to get past this part, then we're going to do the goats for the last 5 minutes. Okay? So the citizen, okay, you guys are getting it right in the secular sense. Okay? That a lot of your parents were not citizens of America, but became citizens. Like even Tiffany and Ariel's mom, Miss Vicky, she was born in El Salvador or Honduras? No.
Honduras.
Honduras. Okay. But you two were born here, right, in the country of Philadelphia?
Yeah.
No,
New
Jersey.
New Jersey, what?
No, we were born in Plainfield, but we were raised here.
New Jersey.
You were born in Plainfield?
Yeah, New Jersey, Plainfield, but we were raised
in the country of Philadelphia.
Yeah, in the country of Philadelphia.
Okay. So their mom was born in another country. Leia and Ben's mom was born in another country. Mom and dad were born in another country. Dayon and David, their parents were born in another country. Me and Lev, their mother and father were born in another country. Lara's mom and dad, no, Mr. Lara was born here, right? Your dad was born in America, but Mrs. Lara was born in the Republic of the Dominicans. Okay, now Jasmine, were you born here? Was your mom born here? Jacob and Jeremiah, was your mom born here or in Ecuador?
Ecuador.
Oh, she's a staycationer. Okay, and the Lemma family, their mom and dad were born in Ecuador. Who else do we got here? And the Sinclairs, their parents are born in South Africa. Okay, anybody we missing here? Okay, Victoria, where'd she go? I think Victoria's mom was born in Brazil. In Brazil. Okay, so you guys are citizens of America because you were born here, but in the scripture, the citizen is a person of Israel, born of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. And the foreigner is anybody else that was not born of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. So God is saying that both the Jew and the Gentile have to keep Yom Kippur. All right, now I said we'd do something about the goat. Okay, Jeremiah's got his paper. Let's read me your information. How do you tell a boy goat?
Both have horns, but male horns grow longer and thicker. Both grow beard, but male beards will grow longer and thicker.
So the girl goat has a beard? That's disgusting.
Yes.
Are you sure? Shouldn't she shave that thing? Women with beards are just ew. That's disgusting.
They probably have lice.
Well, they're gonna eat the lice. Okay. Ben, you want to read your thing about the goat, Ben?
Yes. Okay.
Allie, you're next.
Well, the female goat is smaller than the male goat. The beard on the male goat can grow longer and thicker. You can peek under their tail and see if it's a male or female. Huh?
So you're saying that the female goat has a beard too?
It can grow one, but like not that big, not that long. It stops at a moment when it can't grow anymore. But the male can grow longer, very long and thicker. And it can and like the male goat is bigger than the female goat.
Okay, the male goat is bigger than the female goat. Allie Mae?
But telling goats apart by their horns, the male goat has the larger horn base along with a gradual curve at the end. The female has a wider space between the horns, also having a sharp curve near the end. And also in size, the female is smaller than the male.
Okay, so the female has horns, but they're different in the way that they look. Okay, Kevin. Kevin, you want to read about your goat?
The male is bigger than the female.
Is that it, Kevin?
No.
Does the female goat have horns?
Yes.
Do they look different than the boy goats?
They're smaller than the male.
Does your mom have horns?
No.
Does your dad have horns?
No.
I guess they're not goats. Does your mom have a beard?
No.
That would look disgusting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right, anybody else want to read before we close? Jacob?
Okay. Most domestic goats range in weight up from 20 to 250 pounds, depending on the breed. Average is 100 pounds. Goats' heights range between 10 and 43 inches at shoulders. Average is 25 inches, regardless of breed. The male goats, called bucks, are larger than females, which are called does. One characteristic that confirms a goat is a male is older. During the mating season, bucks emit a pungent, musky scent. The most way to determine whether you have a male-female goat is to peek under the tail.
You think he's gonna let you peek under his tail?
Maybe if you hold his body.
I'm not trying to do that, man. He might kick.
He might kick his butt by mistake.
Okay. All right.
Hold the tail up and hold his body.
Yeah, you're gonna need two people for that, there, Jeremiah.
No. You have one hand holding it, but the other hand lifting up the tail.
I don't know about that. All right. Riette? And then me and Lev?
Well, I have a joke. The thing we all have in common with baby goats are that we're all kids.
Oh! We're all kids. Very good. Me and Lev, and then we're gonna close. Just before I go to me, and Tiffany wants to. Tiffany, you want to read yours too? All right, and Arya. Okay, we'll go a little overtime today because we're not gonna have class on Monday. We got the mikvah, and I'm gonna be tired on Monday, so we're gonna have off Monday. Me and Lev, Arya, and Tiffany.
I wanna add one. I just wanna add something to Jacob's paragraph. The odor is actually called pheromones, and here's a funny fact about goats. Wherever goats actually have accents, just like we humans do. It's just that it's just in the different areas they're born, they'll have the accent.
So if they live by alley, they'll say bat y'all, bat y'all.
Maybe, maybe.
All right, Ariel and Tiffany.
Male goats, which are called bucks, are larger than female goats, which are known as does. Not only not only are the male goats much larger than a female goat, it also weighs more. Depending on the breed, health, and nutritional status, the average weight for a male goat can range between 27 to 350 pounds, while a female goat can range between 22 to 300 pounds. Not only that, but male goats during mating season give out a musky scent, while females can't. If you can smell the strong odor during mating season, then it's probably that the buck wasn't castrated. While both male and female goats can grow a goatee, the males grow thicker and longer beards. They both can grow horns, yet the male horns appear more larger and thicker than the females.
So the male goat is emitting the smell, and not the female.
Yes, it's the male goat that gives out
Wow, it's
odor.
interesting that humans are different
Yeah.
because women wear the perfume.
Ha 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 ha.
Go ahead, Ariel.
Male goats tend to have an odor during mating season. Castrated goats can't give out the smell because they don't have this part anymore. Female goats tend to have smaller and much skinnier horns than males. The most important trait that is part of to identifying these two is the genitals. The female goats has a birth canal under the anal opening, while males have their reproductive organs under their anal opening.
Okay, very good, guys. Very good work. Very good looking up your information. Okay, so if anybody comes into the congregation wearing perfume, we know they're in mating season. Ah, we'll have to throw them out. Okay, because that's not cool for the congregation. All right, Kevin, close us in prayer, Kevin.
Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you, Lord, for all that you've given us. And thank you for teaching us more about your Torah. And help us to learn more about your Torah tomorrow. And don't let nothing happen bad. In Yeshua's name, amen.
Amen. Have a great day there, kids. See you later. Shalom.